Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hellllooooooo. Let's get started. Hi guys, today I will be drawing an amazing illustration which made me surprised when I came to the end because I wasn't thinking that I will have such a beautiful piece. Yeah, I'm a bit ashamed of myself to have no faith in myself. Oopsie! Anyway, it's gonna be a nature-inspired illustration. I tell you why, because time to time I'm going out to have a walk. Yeah, sometimes I leave the house. And during these walks, I'm collecting some leaves, branches, flowers, whatever looks pretty to me, and bring them home and put them between my books and dry them. And a couple years ago, I started to use those leaves on my drawings. I mean, when I have a drawing that I don't want to finish or I finish but it ended up like super ugly, I use these leaves to cover the ugly parts and make it look prettier than it is. I'm doing my rough sketch first. And while I'm doing it, I inspired from a Pinterest girl that made me super jealous because they are so pretty. Anyway, normally I draw from my imagination, but my imagination doesn't work 7/24 unfortunately, and sometimes it's just like, leave me alone, give me some space, oh my gosh, find some mother. Yeah, I believe that my imagination sounds like this. When I'm satisfied with the rough sketch, I'm doing cleanup. It's ready to color now. I'm gonna use my watercolors again, as usual. And still the same brand, Winsor & Newton. Didn't have the second one yet. Coming soon, hopefully. Now I'm putting water on the face at the places that I want watercolor to reach. After I finish with it, I'm preparing a high pigmented mixture and just like putting some drops with my brush, leaving it for the watercolor to do its magic and have this nice effect of it. And meanwhile, of course, me and my toilet paper manipulating it. Some areas I don't want them to have so pigmented or so color stay a bit lighter, so that's what I'm doing here. By the way, if you're doing watercolor, I recommend you to start from the light color and go to darker one. And when I'm done with it, I'm preparing a pinkish mixture to put it around the like tip of the nose, on the cheeks and the chin. It gives a bit like life. And now I'm preparing my darker color for the skin and starting to applying it. Most of the time that I am looking at other artists' drawings and I'm thinking that how come they are finding that much inspiration, you know? Most of the time the inspiration only came to me when I'm about to sleep, that when I cannot just stand up and go to draw. And I'm thinking that, okay, this is an amazing idea. I have like image in my mind and I'm saying I'm gonna draw it tomorrow. But the day after, of course, I forget it. Even when I remember, when I start to draw it, it ended up being something way different what I imagined. I cannot say that it in a bad way or good way, but it's always different. I know that it looks a bit like dark, but trust me, when it gets dry, it's just getting lighter. I'm gonna even put a darker shade of the skin later. Meanwhile, I wanna feel the eye and the lip because it looks a bit scary when it's like all empty. And I'm having these thoughts that, oh shit, this is gonna be a super ugly paint thing. And it makes me wanna stop, you know, I'm losing hope. And this is the case for the most of the time I draw something, including this one. I was like, oh fuck, it's not gonna end up so pretty. Anyway, I did the same technique for the hair. I put water on the places that where I want my paint to reach. I left some white places, I don't know, I like it when I do watercolor. And put my base color for the hair. I don't want to touch it a lot because whenever I touch it, I most like ended up ruining it. So I'm adding some hairs on the sides also, so my hair not gonna look like a helmet. Yeah, it looks better now. And finally, I can take my tiny brush and add some more details. Now I start to like this painting more and more. Okay, I couldn't stand and add some little more touches on the hair, but more like deciding where the hairline is, where it starts and where it goes. General light is already there, so I'm just gonna put some little more details in the end to decide that where the hair goes, and it's gonna be all. Yeah, like I say, when it gets dry, the skin color get a bit lighter, so I'm putting darker color again. Now it starts to look more 3D, you know, more real. Finally, it'll start to look like something nicer, at least. I can say like this is my favorite part on painting, when I take my tiny brush and start to put all the like shadows and tiny details. This moment I can really like picture how it's gonna look when it finished. Hey, you realize that my cheek look like Africa continent? Like flipped around and turned a bit? Yeah. I am seeing that, people. I am seeing continents. I can say that I quite enjoy drawing eyes. I don't find it like super complicated. Maybe like the easiest part of the face for me. But the lip is not like this, you know. If you do one line in a like wrong angle, it's ruining the lips, you know. It's changing everything. It's destroying the thing. I don't know how to say it. I have so much feelings about it. I was like trying to touch as less as possible to lips to make it look like okay. Doesn't have to be amazing. Just want them to look okay. Sorry for being a bit of drama queen about the lips. They really gave me a hard time in the beginning of this sketch. Right now I'm like not sure what to do next. Like I should start to do details, or my drawing is still so raw to go for the details. I'm not sure. As you can see, I'm a bit like hanging around, killing some time, trying to figure out what's next. And it took me like maybe half an hour and 2 coffee breaks, and finally I am back. And voila, I decided to move on the details now, and I'm with my favorite tiny brush and a pencil beside, so I can go dark. I can go in details now. Yay! No worry, I'm not gonna touch the hair so much as I told. Just deciding where the hairline is. I mean, like, just make it a bit more clear where the hairline is. By the way, I know my pinky finger looked like I smashed it somewhere, but actually it's my nail polish that I was happily putting before the video. And just realized I scratched out the nail polish from my middle finger. Yay! I don't know why or when it happened. I'm not sure if it's a message from my underconscious or just shit happens. Probably just shit happens though. I can clearly see the shape of the face now, and I'm quite satisfied with it, to be honest. Boom boom! Et voila! Those are my amazing, famous lips I collect. I have to say this, you know, I love my lips, and now I'm gonna glue them on my painting. And normally, you know, for an artist, a painting is like their baby. At least for me, my paintings are like my baby. But when it comes to lips, I don't want to glue them on the painting because I don't want to ruin them. I don't care if the painting ruined, but I don't want to lose my lips. You understand this twisted relationship I have with my lips? I'm gonna use hot glue gun. Yeah, this super technologic thing I'm holding, it's a hot glue gun. And I totally recommend you to use one of them also if you are an impatient person like me, because glue is taking too long to dry, so I don't want to wait for it. I just want it to happen as fast as possible. I start to stick my lips one by one, and when I decided it looks good enough, I have enough pieces, I'm taking my brush and adding some tiny leaves in between. Now I'm adding the shadows under the leaves as well to make them look a bit more realistic than they are. By the way, I put this piece of paper under my hand because I don't want to destroy the leaves with my giant hands that I already destroyed a couple of them. Sorry! It's pity that I thought of it when I reached the end of the painting, but still, better than never, you know? Well, I'm almost done. I'm doing my last touches now. I'm dropping my Instagram here if you feel like following me. Feel free. If you have any question, do not hesitate to contact me. If you like the video, you know what to do. If you like me to doing more videos like this, you know what to do also. Subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I see you very soon. In this moment, I am super proud of myself because I didn't forget to sign it this time. And voila. By the way, because I like it so much, I decided to hang it on the wall. For the moment, I have this ugly frame, but in the future, I'm gonna buy or make a wooden frame for this nature-inspired drawing.